My name is Lindsay Lightner, and I am a coordinator in the College of Education at WSU Tri-Cities. I work with students in the College of Education from the time that they are thinking about becoming a teacher to the time that they graduate and are out in the field teaching. I work with paraeducators who have been working in schools and who want to become teachers but don't feel like they can leave their jobs yet. And so we work with them in their school placement to help them become teachers and to help them to put together what they're learning in the school setting with what they're learning at WSU. It is really exciting, and I think the students in this program are reflective of the students that we have at WSU Tri-Cities as a whole. A lot of students, come here because they know that they want to move on to something else in life, and they're not completely sure of what it is. Whether it's people who are right out of high school or whether it's people who have been working for a while, all the students who come here really want to work hard and explore things and know that they're moving towards something. I started out as a middle school science teacher, so I majored in geology and eventually started teaching college writing. And as a result, I've just stayed in higher education working in different capacities since then. But I really like how education empowers people, and I really like how, working with teachers and with students, like there's something new every day that you get to work with. Well, I'm also earning a doctorate in science and math education. And what got me interested in following the Ph.D. was working with students and realizing that I was having questions about, why students were making choices as they were when they went through the program, or things that grew out of my advising role with them. And I realized that the only way I was going to be able to find answers to those questions was through research. I realized that most of the things that I do in the community either focus around education or science and communicating science, which I guess shouldn't be a surprise, given my background. I work with young people as a Girl Scout leader. So we have a Girl Scout troop, and we do a lot of outdoor activities and a lot of informal science education. I volunteer in schools and especially work with doing outdoor education or gardening in schools. And I serve on the Board of Trustees for the Richland Public Library. It's really fulfilling to be able to make a difference in people's lives and to get to do things that are fun but let me learn at the same time. It's also something that dialogues with my research interests and with my work at the university. So, when I'm working with kids and talking about what we see around us when we go on a hike or things like that, that kind of translates into my practice with teachers and pre-service teachers here. Like, oh, what did you notice about that lesson? What did you think about it? What are you curious about? It's some of the same kinds of things, whether it's in an informal context or here at the university. The department here at the Tri-Cities is a really dynamic, engaging group of faculty. When I'm talking with prospective students, I always say, hands down, the faculty are one of the reasons why I really want to come here. They really care about what they're doing. They really care about working with students. And the research that they do is, work that's really relevant with our local community, and they're really engaged with the local community. It really is inspiring to work with so many talented and dedicated people from so many walks of life and so many people just doing really interesting, impactful things. It's definitely the best part.
Lindsay embodies everything that is good about Cougar values. She is an educator, and she is an educator through and through, not only through her professional role in the College of Education, as well as her doctoral studies, but also in everything that she does and all the engagement that she has in her communities. So whether it is the local Lego League or Girl Scout troops, or even religious education in her synagogue, she is a very education-centric person.
She sees the best in people, and she does what she can to help people be their best. And she looks for creative solutions. She's incredibly inclusive, and she's always kind.
I've been lucky to have a number of mentors at WSU and in my professional life. Judy Morrison and Amy Roth McDuffie in the College of Education have really taught me a lot about both being a scholar and being a person, being a parent while you're being a scholar and a person. And they've just been wonderful folks to work with. My advisor, Andy Cavanetto, has always been really supportive, as have a number of other people at the university. My parents have really supported me and, have inspired me and my brother to work hard to, do good things, keep learning through your life. My grandparents also set a good example too of, working and not being afraid to try new things. I'm also really thankful for the support from my husband, Bill, and my daughters, Celia and Lily. I would not be able to do the things that I do without their support every day.